Hey everybody, welcome to today's webinar, how to make your store really great, how to bring it to life. I'm really excited to be with you guys today. I'm PhotoBiz Jen. I'm part of the Passionate Support team, one of the people that answer the phones when you call in with all your questions, and so I'm really excited to share this information with you today. Again, like Danny had mentioned, if you do have any questions, just feel free to wait to the end of the webinar and feel free to ask them then. But if you have a question and you don't think you can remember it till the end, you can go ahead and put it in into the queue with all the other questions, and at the end of the webinar I'll be happy to go back and search for that question for you. Okay, so let's get started. So let's talk a little bit about your store. Of course, the ultimate challenge of any website or store site is to convert a visitor to a sale. So you really would love for your website to look its best. So you really want your store to show your style, your personality, and of course the best of your work. So this is a site that you are probably all very familiar with. This is your PhotoBiz control panel, your PhotoBiz store control panel. You can see here on the left-hand side, it shows all the different pages that you have available to your PhotoBiz store. And of course, across the top, it's all of the different options that you have within your site layout. We're going to start right here in the Web Pages portion, and we're going to go from here and start talking about all the different functions that you can do right here in your PhotoBiz store. Of course, the fun part is really choosing a template. Let's go ahead and click on the template so you can see all the templates that you have to choose from. Right now you can choose any of these templates that you like. I'm sure most of you have already gone through these and picked one that you really like. You'll notice that you can choose a template and a color scheme, and of course any custom color schemes that you might have, which we'll get on into a little bit later, are here as well for you to preview with them. To see your site in one of these templates, all you have to do is click on Preview, and you can see your current store within that template. And if this is the template that you would like to choose, just click Save, and then that's the template that you'll be using in your PhotoBiz store. Of course, you can change at any time just with one click, so please feel free to let your creativity flow and change up your template from every once in a while. Of course, you can always use our color picker, like I was mentioning before, to change your colors. You'll notice in the color picker that if you did want to adjust any colors or see what the expert selected custom color scheme looks like in your PhotoBiz store, all you have to do is click on the word of the color scheme. You can click on it right here. Let's, for example, Ruby Red. If I clicked on Ruby Red, here is my store in the Ruby Red color scheme. If I decided I didn't want to look at it anymore, all I have to do is X out of it and then choose another one. Right now I have warm grays selected, but of course I can always adjust the custom color scheme to match anything that I like. So let's say that my website is in a custom color scheme that I created all on my own. I already know my colors, my color numbers, and I want to incorporate it also into my store. And this is a really great thing to do. It shows continuity between your sites and really gives across your brand. And so if you did choose to do this, you can start with one of these base expert selected color schemes and just hit Customize. Once you hit Customize, it's going to show all the colors that are in that particular color scheme. And then it will allow you to go in and either change your color numbers here, or click on the color box and you can change it within here. You'll get a color picker and you can change it to any color you like. The important thing in regards to this is just to remember to save your color scheme. Your customized color scheme will always show up here at the bottom of your color picker page under Custom Color Schemes. You just want to make sure that you select it and hit Save Changes in order for it to refer to your current store. Another great thing to kind of customize your site is by using all of the great pages that we provide for you here at PhotoBiz and for your store. You might have already had a chance to look at most of them, but did you know we have a new one? Our Marquee Pages are really fun. and these are the ones that you've probably already seen. A lot of people use these for their homepage. You have the opportunity here to choose a layout, and the layout can be either a banner in the top or some images on the top. You can have some HTML in there, and of course any content you like. You can upload images straight to these pages as well. And these can really make your pages stand out. I'd like to show you a really awesome example of a really cool marquee page that I like a lot. The website is taraloo.com, taraloo.com/store. This is one of our PhotoBiz customers. And she is using the Abbey Road template. And why I really like what she's done here a lot is she has used, in her site layout, she has chosen standard top or compact top. And in the template, she has uploaded an image for each one of those little boxes here and referenced a different part of her website in that. And this is just a really great way that she's used this marquee page. You can also tell that she put in some work here with her welcome and also did some HTML here at the bottom for her, her contact us website here and her phone number with these cute little graphics. Tara really did a great job. I also think Tara did a really good job with her background. Really makes her site look like her, makes her style and her personality really come across in her store. And she's done a really great job here. So those are our marquee pages. I do recommend you take a look at them. They are lots of fun. Obviously in the details portion here at the top of the marquee page, you can give it a new name. You can also put text content in here with different colors and sizes for your font. And here down at the bottom, you can add any sort of HTML content you like. So for example, on my site, I have a banner image here that I have uploaded to my marquee page. And then here is the text content that I put in. And down here, I used some HTML code I found on Facebook to put a little Facebook like box in here. It also shows the PhotoBiz Facebook stream, so that's really cool too. And there's so many neat things that you can do with this HTML box. So you can really just use a lot of cool creativity here. You can find little widgets like this to add to your site, or if you are if you're really great at HTML yourself, this is a cool way to really show off a lot of really custom work here. You can do almost anything in that HTML box. It looks really, really neat. So as I mentioned before, we have a new page with our PhotoBiz Store. It's called the Marquee Plus page, and it is so cool. The Marquee Plus page is really neat because it gives you additional layouts. And these layouts are really neat because you can have a banner on top, and you can have these list pages right on here in different formats, which are really cool. You can have them long or tall or little boxes. And you can definitely, you can see here with the layouts, you can definitely choose something really unique for your page. Lots of really cool stuff here. These are all banner images here, these long images on the top. Wherever you see the lines, that's where your text content would go. And then your images here on the side, and any HTML you would like here at the bottom. You'll see at the top here, you can add your marquee images. And you want to make sure that your marquee images or your banner images are 1200 by 350 pixels. Those are the optimum size so that your banners look the way you want them to. So for example, as I showed you before, this is the regular marquee page. And here is the Marquee Plus page. And it's really cool. Of course, all of our banners can be turned into clickable links. I have chosen to turn these two banners into a clickable link. If you notice, when I put my mouse over it, it turns into a little hand so that I can click on it. And this will take my customers to my events page. So that's a really fun way to kind of get your customers to navigate quickly. As you can see here, here's all my written content. And down here, I have chosen to put my little links within the little boxes here. The layout that I have chosen is the compact, with my banner, my my written content, and here are my little boxes and links, my list items here in little boxes. I could have chosen to do the standard vertical, and I'll show you what that looks like. And now my list items are long instead of little boxes. And these list items are really cool because they can be links that go to either another page in your website, a different website entirely, or just to an image if you like. I created one that goes to my Facebook, my website, and one that goes to my blog. The Marquee Plus page also has places for you to put HTML content. In my Marquee Plus page, I decided to put our little Twitter feed here for PhotoBiz. Again, I found this on the Twitter website. It's a little goodie that they offer. And I just copied the code that they'd given me and popped it right in the bottom of my Marquee Plus page. And here it is. I'd love to show you an awesome example of a cool Marquee Plus page from one of our customers. BrandonBurtonPhotography.com/store. Now, what Brandon has done here is really super great. Brandon has taken a lot of time and creativity on his Marquee Plus page, and it's really awesome. Brandon obviously has a really cool logo here at the top, and we'll talk about logos here in a minute. But here he has put his banner images, and each one is a link that go to different parts of his site. Now, this one goes to his email list. This one is not a link. It just kind of talks about what he does and where he serves. This one is a link, and it goes into his session information. And again, he has some specials that he's doing, and that's another clickable link. I really love this banner image that he put. So just like what Brandon did here, he put more than one image in that banner link option, and it caused it to be a slideshow. And each image can be a different link that goes to a new place. So really cool way to use it. And then Brandon on the bottom here has used his link images to create little hot boxes, hot links to go to different places within his site. You can click here to see his portfolio, a giveaway he's doing, to book a session, a little charity event that he's doing here, and also some raves that he has. And what I really like about this one, this goes straight into an event within his store here. So that's really cool. Brandon has taken a lot of time and creativity to make his store look really, really neat. And again, he is using the Marquee Plus page. Brandon is also using the Abbey Road template. So he's done a lot of really great work here. You also have the ability on your site layout portion to turn any page that you don't want to be seen to not visible. So when you first get into your new store, you might be a little overwhelmed. You might say, well, I've already got an About Us page. I've already got pages that do this on my website, and I really like my website, so I don't need these pages here. So you'll see here under the Details tab of every page, you have the ability to turn off a page, to make it visible, to turn it off completely by setting it to disabled, or just to hide it for a little while. So maybe this is a page you're going to use later, but you're just not ready to show it yet. Just hide it, make sure you save your changes, and then that page won't be seen. You also can have the ability to use drop-down menus, just like you do in your Flash or HTML websites, to really help your site be clean and organized. So the way you can do this in your site is by adding a drop-down menu from the drop-down box at the above your web pages here. And I'm going to add one drop-down menu and hit the blue plus sign. Now, of course, it's going to go to the bottom of my my links list. I'm going to go ahead and pull it up to where I want to be. I want it to be right here near my products. Now, I have two products right now, picture books and jewelry. And, you know, frankly, they don't need to have their own link item at the top of my menu. So I'm going to change this to products and save changes. So just like with your your Flash site, you can drop pages into drop-down menus to kind of consolidate them. So now I'm putting my picture books and my jewelry into the products drop-down menu. So right now, before I refresh my page, you can see my picture books and my jewelry, they each have their own link, which is okay, but I much rather have them have their to be together under this products drop-down menu. So now when I click on products, there's my picture books and there's my jewelry, and it just makes it look clean at the top of my page here. And obviously, usually I wouldn't have 2 home pages, but I did create 2 just so I can show you how our marquee pages are really great. So now that you've fine-tuned all the basics of your site, you can take some time to make everything else look really awesome. The first way I love to really customize a site is by using the backgrounds. Now, we have so many really cool backgrounds, so many that we've just added, and we're all very excited about them. We have these new tile backgrounds, and the backgrounds can be found under Settings and Background. And all you have to do to choose one of these is to select it. Oops, I will install that. And save my update my background selection. Oops, it wants me to install the uploader, which is great. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So we have all these really great tile backgrounds. You might ask, well, why did you create a bunch of tile backgrounds? You have really neat full page backgrounds. And we do. Our full page backgrounds are fantastic, and they're all here under backgrounds as well. But we added the tile backgrounds because they allow your site to be loaded faster. And we're going to be continuing to add more of these tile backgrounds. And so make sure you check back on this page a lot so you can see all the new things that we're adding all the time. Right now, I have chosen the medallion gray, and these are really cool because they're transparent. So if you choose a background color, a new background color for your website, any tile background that's set to transparent is going to show that background color anywhere where there's white within the background. So let's see that for an example. So right now I have medallion gray, but let's see retro blue transparent. So I'm going to select that. Also, it's good to remember to make sure your background image settings are set to tile so that your tile image will be seen correctly. So I have changed to retro blue transparent, and I'm updating my background. Now I'm going to go ahead and view my site. I'm going to refresh my preview here. And there's my new tile background. Now, right now, the background of my website is blue. So you're seeing that baby blue here within my tile background. And that's the transparent portion that you see coming through. So just keep that in mind. If you have a background color that you really, really like, but you also want to use a background image, this is a great way to do it. Now you can also upload your own background images. You can do that by creating a JPEG or a PNG image in the dimensions of 1500 pixels wide by 865 pixels high. And if you forget those dimensions, they are right here in the background portion. And all you have to do is browse your computer, find that background, and upload it. You'll see right here your uploaded background. All you have to do is make sure that it is selected and that you update your background selection. And then that way your background will be seen. There are some really great sites that we have here with our PhotoBiz customers that have really cool backgrounds that you can see just really truly show the customization of a site. This one is Choochie Cheeks. That's choochiecheeks.com/store. And Choochie Cheeks is using the Rodeo Drive template. So what they've done here is they've created this image They created it at 1500 by 865 pixels, and they upload it. And it's so cute because as you can see here, it just expands even as you scroll around her site. You see different portions of the background. Really, really neat way to give across the idea of their site. Obviously, they sell lingerie here, Choochie Cheeks, and so you get that idea straight away. Really comes across their personal style, their personality, and it's just a really, really cute way to show that. I really like that one. Another one I really like as far as a background is Bavarian Soul. And Bavarian Soul has a very simple background. It is it is a shingle that's part of their physical store. So that's really cool. Let me hop back into their shop here. And Bavarian Soul is using the Fifth Avenue template. And what they have done here is they uploaded their image the same way. They created the image of their wood shingles here, 1500 by 865, and uploaded it. What I really like about Bavarian Soul's store as well is that they have a quick link here that goes right into their shopping products, and that's very cool. But yeah, you see it keeps the theme here with that background, the shingle background, and it also keeps the continuity between their store and their website. As you saw their website before, it also had that same neat wooded background. So if that is something that you're trying to do, showing that your website and your store belong together, a great way to do that is with a custom background. You also want a good way to incorporate your logo is by putting it on your background. There's a really cool cool store that we have here. It's called leathersphotography.com/store. And let me bring up her site here. Oops. And this is Christine Leathers Photography. And what I really like about her store is she has this really cool, kind of quiet custom background that she's uploaded. But what Kristen's done as well is she's using a logo background. Now this is something you can do as well. And let me show you where you can do that. You can do that here under Settings in your Site Layout Control Panel. Instead of going to Background, you're going to click on Logo. Just going to take a second. And you have two choices in your logo upload. You can just upload your regular logo, and your logo will sit on the top in the portion that's provided for it in your store. Or you can upload a logo background. And that's what Kristen has done here. Her logo background is actually her logo. So you have two options with the logo background. You can upload a logo background and then put your logo over it. As you can see here, I can upload both a logo and a logo background. Or you can just upload your logo background with your logo already on it. So I'm going to show you both options. I'm going to go ahead and upload just a logo. This will let me do that. It doesn't want to do it for me at this moment, but what I was going to do was upload a logo and put it over a logo background just so you can see what that looks like. And this is a brand new computer, and so it might not have installed our ActiveX control the right way. So I'll just show you an example of it, of how cool it can look with Kristen's. Kristen went ahead and put her logo already on the background and then just uploaded the background as her logo. Another really cool site that uses the same sort of idea is Pucker's Gourmet. Pucker's Gourmet has created this really cool logo with his logo background already on it and uploaded it as a logo background. Now you want your logo background to be created as 1200 pixels by 250 pixels. Now that's a really cool way to make sure that it goes from end to end in the logo portion. Now if you just upload your regular logo, it's going to just fit somewhere here in the middle. But this is a cool way just to really use all of that space here at the top of your store. And I really like Pucker's Gourmet because he's really used his banner images to really show off his sense of style, what their store is all about. So this isn't your average photography site. Obviously, they sell pickles. You really can't miss that from this store. um, Pucker's Gourmet, they're using the mainstream template, and they've uploaded lots of really cool pictures just to really show that they're a fun company. They're kind of getting across their idea of who they are, obviously with their logo. Lots of really, really cool work here. And obviously, as you know, pictures can speak 1,000 words. Another really great site I like as far as using really, really neat banner images here at the top is APM Design. She's done a really great job from the get-go of kind of showing her customers who she is as a photographer. Now she has a lot of really great things here. Her homepage is just a picture of a really beautiful baby. You can see this is her aesthetic. I really like also how she's kept this whole organic feel here with her background, this really neat burlap look, and of course the juxtaposition with the baby picture. It's just really, really beautiful. APM Design photography.com/store uses our Main Street template. Now, links are a really great idea too. This helps your customer get to where they want to go real fast. One of the sites I really like that uses a lot of cool links is Shutterhuggers. Shutterhuggers.com/store. Now, what she's done here is really, really cool. Of course, she's using one of our backgrounds that we offer. She has a really cute logo, and she's using her banner image to her advantage, kind of showing what they sell. And then she has used her links pages here, her list images here, to go straight to her products. So this is a really, really cool way to kind of get the gist of what you're trying to do from the get-go. Her customers don't have to fumble around her site to try to find her products. They are right there on that front page. I want to see this giraffe. I'm going to click on it. I can purchase the giraffe. Really, really cool way of doing that. Blair Phillips is an awesome example of how to use links. His links go straight to the category of what you're looking for. And you can use your list pages, like on the Marquee Plus page, or a regular links image here that you can create within a regular Marquee page. Each one of these images is a different link that goes to a different portion of his store. Blair Phillips' site can be found at blairphillipsphotography.com/store. And Blair is using the Ocean Drive template. Now, he's done two really cool things here. He's went ahead and used his links, his image links here, to go to different portions of his site. But he also took advantage of some HTML work that he knows, and he used that HTML portion of his Marquee page to go to different portions of his site as well. So as you can see here, his customers, they could come over here and click on the links, but it's so much better for them to say, wow, that's a beautiful wedding photo. Click. Here I am at his wedding images, pictures. And I can go right in, put in my password, and I'm looking at my images. Really, really cool way to show that. Now you might be saying, I would love to do some HTML work, but I don't know how. And you know, here at PhotoBiz, unfortunately we can help you with a lot of things, but we cannot do some HTML coding for you. But I have a really great site here that I reference a lot and I really like. It's called quackit.com. And it has some really quick HTML codes that you can copy and paste, and also has generators if you're trying to do something a little bit more in depth, maybe like a table or things like that. But quackit.com/HTML is one of my favorite pages to go to. And I can, let's see, maybe I'm looking for how to use HTML font style. I can click right on that. I can find the font that I'm looking to do. I can click on it, and it'll give me that code. I copy the code, and I paste it right into the web page where I want to show that HTML content. And I'm done. Just save my changes and my HTML is in there. And this is just really a neat site because it kind of can show you a lot of really cool things that you can do in your site that you didn't know you could do just with that HTML portion. So really take a look at sites like this. They can really give you really neat ideas. I like using Quackit a lot for quick references to use image links. So kind of like what Blair Phillips did here. He created this image that says, want a session with Blair in 2012, and then he linked it that goes somewhere else within his site. So I don't know how to do that, but I could with this Quackit site. I can find the image HTML portion, and let's say I wanted to have an image and I needed the HTML to put into my site. Well, this is really neat because it'll show you the image and what it does, and it'll give you a little example, and you can kind of click on it and see if this is what you want to do. And then it gives you the code here. Now you just want to remember to put in your information in the places like the website portion, or if you need to adjust the width and the height on this portion inside the HTML code. Now if this gets a little overwhelming or you're not really sure what to do, you can give us a call here. We would love to assist you with this portion. We can't do straight coding for you guys, but we'd be more than happy to help you with sites like this that you already generate the code, and all you need to do is know how to put the information in there. Give us a call. We'll walk you through what to put where, and we'll get your site to be really what you want it to be. And your site can be really great too. A lot of people use HTML to add additional info on their site. One of our customers that does that, excuse me, really fantastic is ericahopkinsphotography.com/store. Now, what she has done here is she's used her image links here just to show pictures. They're not links or anything fancy, but she uploaded these really cool custom images. But what Erica did use HTML for was this portion here at the bottom. She had some accolades recently, and she wanted to put this as part of her website. But she just didn't want to put her little badges down here and call it a day. So what she did is she created her image. Her image includes these two little badges and the wording about how she did a fantastic job with all her little stars here. She saved this image, probably in a program like Photoshop. And then with HTML code, she put this image right here in this portion of her marquee page or her home page. So this has all been done with HTML, and it just really gives her site something a little bit more unique. Now, there's no reason why she couldn't have used the text content portion and then just put in her little badges here at the bottom. But she wanted to do something different and something that's uniquely Erica, and so she did it this way, and I think it turned out really cool. As you can see, Erica has lots of really cool elements to her site. Really neat custom background that she created. She's also using the logo background here that includes her logo and a little boutique store add-on that she put here. Really cool way to do that. Erica uses the Route 66 template if you're interested in that. Leathers Photography also does a really great job with HTML. And this is a really cool way to show how to use HTML within your store site. And she's done this a couple different ways. First of all, she has a subscription box here. Perhaps she created this on her own. Perhaps she's using a service that is allowing subscriptions to her mailing list. But this in particular is a code that she got from somewhere, and she put that in the HTML portion of her site. So now she has a little subscribe to our mailing list box. She's also added a find us on Facebook and Facebook stream box here on her site. She found this straight from Facebook, Facebook offers this. You can find this yourself by Googling something like Facebook like box, and it'll take you to the Facebook page where the developers create these things. I believe it's developers.facebook.com, but don't quote me on that. Google it and you'll be able to find the site. But she went in there, she created this with all her specifications to lead back to her Facebook page, and then she popped it right there in that HTML box and and saved her changes, and here it is on her site. Really cool way to use HTML to customize her store site. Another really cool site that uses a lot of really neat HTML features is the PowerVision site. Now what she's done here, she's using a Marquee Plus page. PowerVision is using the Madison Avenue template, and she's using her little links here to go to different portions of her website. One is a client area, in the architecture area. It's just a really neat way to allow her customers to get to where they need to go very quickly. PowerVision 360, they also have a newsletter feature, and they added this to one of their pages with the HTML that we were talking about previously. She put the HTML for her monthly newsletter box here into the HTML box of her newsletter page, and it shows up here right on the side, and then she was able to talk a little bit about it over here. So that's really cool. So for example, PowerVision 360, they have purchased this Sign Up Today box from a company called Autoresponders, or Aweber. Something you can do too. What they'll do is then provide you with the HTML code that you'll put in your HTML box. But this is a really cool way to show a neat page that's something different that you might not see on everybody else's page. Of course, you can always use font and colors to make your website look really fantastic. One of the sites I like a lot is Lynn Walkerton. Besides just having really cool, calm blues, obviously you can tell from the get-go she does baby photography, maternity photography. Here in her hello message, she uses colors and font sizes to kind of, talk to her customers. You see from the get-go, she does custom design family portrait sessions. She knows that her customers come in all shapes and sizes. And of course, that last statement there, that the photos fit you perfectly. She's really coming across who she is as a photographer, what she does as a photographer, and her personality. And I really love how Lynn has done this. Of course, Lynn has uploaded her custom background here, and she's just uploaded her logo here. She's not doing anything fancy with the background there, but it just looks really, really great. Very clean, gets the idea across. And this is a real simple thing to do right here within your control panel. Here I'm on my Marquee Plus page, and here in the text content, it's very easy to change your fonts and your colors. I've already have my text content in here, and I'm just going to highlight what I would like to be a different color. Then I'm going to click on the Select Text Color button here at the top of the text content box and change that color. I'm also going to make it a bigger font size. So right now I have it set to 24, which is already pretty big. I'm going to set it to 36, so it's really making a statement. I'm going to go ahead and do some adjusting to the alignment and save my changes. So now when I view my site, you can see my text here is bigger, it's in a different color, and it stands out a little bit from the rest of my text. Very simple way to do that. Very simple way to add a little oomph to a hello page, or even an events page to kind of tell your customers, hey, you're at the right place. Really, really neat way to do it. So in conclusion, just a little time and creativity, and maybe even a call to your friends here at PhotoBiz, and you can really make your site stand out. And I hope that you've gotten some really cool ideas, some great ideas of things to do during this webinar today. And I've had a great time of showing you some of my favorite little tricks of the trade. So if you do have any questions, I'll be happy to take them now. If you've asked any questions throughout the webinar, I'm going to go ahead and scroll through those questions, see if I can help you. Anita has asked, would you have a Marquee homepage and another Marquee Plus page? Well, that's a great question, Anita. I do have two homepages on my store. I just kind of wanted to show you the difference between them. However, you could use a Marquee Plus page maybe for a page that's not going to be a home page. Maybe you have a page that you want to show testimonials, and this is your testimonial page. You want to put a banner on it, say a little bit about something, and then each one of these little boxes, your list boxes here, can be a different testimonial on your site. That's the really cool part of the Marquee Plus page. You can really make it look like whatever you want it to be. Let's say I did want this to be a testimonial page. Maybe I want to choose this large horizontal layout. And I'm going to refresh this page here. So this could each be a different testimonial from a different customer that I've had a really great experience with. There are so many cool ways that you can use these Marquee Plus pages. They don't have to be just a home page. You can use a regular Marquee page just to be your home, and then you can really let your creativity flow with those Marquee Plus pages. They do so much. What are the size specs on those banner images? Dean asked. Dean, our banner images, it's recommended that the banner images be, it's a great page. I have them written down right here. I want to make sure I get the right dimensions for you. Oops. Bear with me just a sec. I have the dimensions on the image here. 1200 by 350 is the recommended image size for the banner images. So 1200 pixels wide by 350 high, they're going to fit right up, just perfect right in there for those banners. Celeste asks, why aren't the tiles and the backgrounds and the fonts consistent between the sites and the stores? Yeah, that's a great question. We put a lot of time into what the stores and the sites have, and because of the fact that the stores are HTML5, they're going to have different aspects to them than, let's say, the Flash sites. The Flash sites can use different fonts and things like that, but HTML5 is such a new thing in the lexicon of the internet that it's still, there are just limited number of things that can be shown on HTML5, such as fonts. Fonts is a great example for it. So until there's a time when all of the fonts can be seen in the same way on HTML5 and Flash, we're going to add fonts as they kind of come out. It's just one of those things where sometimes technology gets ahead of our day-to-day products. Some browsers don't show HTML5 the right way, and so until everything kind of becomes status quo amongst all the browsers, we're going to just give you what's going to work on every browser. And that's why you're not seeing a lot of the font sizes being the same, or the font types and things like that. Now, as far as backgrounds, they will be added soon. You might have saw different backgrounds with the store. They will be added soon within the Flash and the HTML. So just be patient with those. And we've been really excited about the store, and we love to give people lots of choices with it. So that's why you'll see some of those sort of things in the store first. If there's any more questions, please feel free to ask it here within here and I'm going to go through them and answer them as they come. Anita also asked about our fonts, and I hope that my answer I just gave kind of answered the question in regards to the font selections. As they kind of come out, we're going to be adding them to the store. So please, keep an eye on the settings and the font You'll be seeing new ones in there all the time, along with the backgrounds and things like that. We're going to be adding those a lot. Suzanne asked a question, and hi, Suzanne. Suzanne's site we actually saw today on our webinar. She has the Power Vision 360 site, which is a really fantastic site. And Suzanne does a lot of really cool stuff. She asked, some of the pictures in the links fill the entire link. How do they do this? And that's a really good question, Suzanne. Basically, filling the entire link kind of comes with just kind of messing around with the image and getting it in there. There's no standard image size for the links as of yet. People just kind of messing around. If you noticed, let me show you Erica Hopkins' site. Erica created her link image in a specific way. And so her images are always uniform. She created them all the same size, all with this little embellishment in the corners and rounded on the edges. So sometimes doing that sort of thing will kind of create the idea of uniformity until there's a structured size for those links. Kim would like to ask, what is the name of the site with the animal on the camera for children's photography? Wasn't that a cute site? That is Shutterhuggers. Let me see if I can bring it up really quick. Here it is. Shutterhuggers.com. And I don't think you need to do /store. It's just the store itself, shutterhuggers.com. And they use the Fifth Avenue template. That is just a really, really cool site. She has really cool products, and the way she set up her site is really fantastic. She's done a great job. Let's see here. Some of you are saying that you're just seeing a blue screen. Let me see if I can adjust that for you. Let me know if you are. Okay. Thanks, Suzanne. Glad you guys let me know. Any other questions? I agree, Suzanne. Those Shutterhugger images are just so cool. Any other questions before we wrap up today's webinar? Okay. Well, oh, I got one more question by Alicia. Can I put a background into my store section? Absolutely. Now, if you're talking about within the actual store and not outside the border, you can adjust the color here, but you cannot put a background. The background is going to be outside of the store portion, kind of around the template, quote unquote, or around the border portion. Now, if you choose a template where there is no border, then obviously your background is going to be shown all the way to into the template portion. But if you're going to have a background, it's just going to be behind, like it is here on Shutterhuggers. Alicia also asked, how do I change the color? It's white now and I prefer black. Again, Alicia, you do that within the color picker. So if you go to the site layout portion of the of your store and you go into the color picker, the portion that allows you to change the background is the site background color. The site content background color. So this is going to be the background color for the content area. So if you want to adjust this color in your template, find the site content background color, and that'll allow you to change it to whatever other color you'd like. Just remember to save that custom color scheme that you adjust so that it shows with your store. You're welcome. Oh, Anita, this is a really great question. She asked a question in regards to her domain. She asked, if someone types in your URL, does it go to the store or to the website? I don't understand that. Well, you know what's really cool is that you could have your store as your main domain name. So if you're going to have anita.com and you wanted that to go to your store, you can do that. If anita.com already goes to your Flash site, then your store would be something like anita.com/store. Now, if you need a little bit more specifics about this, feel free to give us a call. We can chat with you about changing your domain. It's really simple. Feel free to give us a call, and we'll be happy to assist you with that. If there's any more questions? Elisa, I see your question here in regards to a sound file. Yeah, I'm going to have one of our passionate support agents give you a call in regards to that as far as adding a sound file to your store. Right now we don't have music or sound in the store. That's something that could be coming soon. But right now the sound is just for our Flash sites. Well, you guys, it was my pleasure to chat with you today. I hope you really got something out of the webinar, got to learn something new. Please feel free to call us here at the Passion Support Team. We'll be more than happy to help you with any of the suggestions you saw today, or if you saw a site that you really liked, you'd like to grab some info from, please feel free to give us a call. We'll be happy to assist you with it. Of course, our number here is 1-866-463-7630. And we look forward to speaking with all of you soon, and we hope that you all have a really, really great day. Thanks for joining me today. Again, I'm PhotoBiz Jen, and I hope to hear from all of you soon on the phones. Have a great day, and we hope to see all of your neat stores real soon. Bye-bye.